At the end of the day, this is an issue that is neither Democratic nor Republican, neither liberal nor conservative. This issue, our mounting debt, potentially threatens every federal program, every federal expenditure known to man. By the end of this decade, if we continue to spend at our current rate, it's likely that we'll be spending about $1 trillion a year just on interest on national debt. And to put that in perspective, of course, this is substantially more than we spend on Social Security in an entire year. It's more than we spend on Medicare and Medicaid combined in an entire year. It's substantially more than we spend on national defense in an entire year. So regardless of whether you're most concerned about protecting our ability to defend ourselves against foreign aggressors, or on the other hand, you're most concerned about protecting entitlement spending, you should be concerned about perpetual, reckless, runaway deficit spending. And that's what this amendment would put an end to once and for all, thereby protecting all of those programs. Again, programs that are important both to liberals and conservatives alike. This is a time when we have to address the difficult question that arises from the fact that perpetual deficit spending brings about a particularly pernicious form of taxation without representation. One group of elected legislators spends money, and then people who are not yet born or not yet of voting age someday have to pay off the debt left by that group of legislators. We fought a war over taxation without representation, and we won that war. We need to abandon this pernicious practice once and for all, and that's what this does. I'm pleased to support it. I'm very grateful to my colleagues, to Senator Hatch, Senator Cornyn, Senator Kyle, Senator Toomey, and so many others who have helped us with this, and to our minority leader, Mitch McConnell, who's shown so much leadership in getting our party in the Senate behind this. I do think that it's going to be imperative for anyone of either House or of either political party who stands for fiscal responsibility and fiscal restraint to vote for this. And for those who voted for the predecessor version of it years ago, I think it would be difficult to articulate an adequate justification why they would vote for that and vote against this. This simply has safeguards built into it to make sure that it's not circumvented. So if you're for the principle of balancing the budget, there's no reason why you shouldn't be in support of this. Well, look, anytime you're talking about passing an act of Congress, there's a reason why people describe something that they want to characterize as a Herculean effort as like getting an act of Congress. When you're trying to get a constitutional amendment passed out of Congress that requires 2/3, it's difficult. So I'm not going to stand here and tell you I'm absolutely certain that we will have 2/3 of both houses locked up by tomorrow. I am telling you that the mood in the country is right. And it is sufficient, I believe, that if people are listening to their constituents, they will vote for this, and they will vote for it by the requisite margin. Well, we've had 11 or 12, maybe 13, who have indicated that they would vote for a balanced budget amendment. As for this proposal, we've been working on getting Republicans on board, establishing Republican unanimity. We now take that effort out to the Democrats. Sorry?
Can you add the previous question I asked? Is there any other kind of balanced budget amendment that you would support in the future?
Oh, I see. Well, look, it is not my inclination, I doubt it's the inclination of any of my colleagues, to signal exactly what would or wouldn't be on the table in terms of negotiation if this one were not to pass. Right now, we're focused on getting this one passed. We believe it should pass. We believe anyone who believes in a balanced budget amendment idea should get behind this. And if they have some rational, persuasive explanation as to why they shouldn't, then we'll talk. As of right now, I don't see any reason to make changes.